that. So lately I've been feeling a little bit sad and pitiful and sad. But as I was spiraling down my pitifulness, I realized that I'm not the only one that feels this way. We as people just sometimes feel sad. And it doesn't have to be brought on by a person or an activity or a thing. I think that sometimes we just have periods of time in our life where we just feel sad. So I am here today to teach you some ways on how to kick your sadness. These are some steps that usually help me, and hopefully they can help you, because like I said, we're humans and we get sad. So let's get started. Step number 1, find your mopey zone. A mopey zone is your personal space in which you will reside for the next 2 to 3 days after the initial sadness has been brought upon you. Since you'll be in your mopey zone for the next couple of days, it's good to stock up on your mopey zone supplies. My mopey zone supplies are my favorite pair of snowman pajama pants, Ben & Jerry's chocolate therapy ice cream, so many boxes of mac and cheese, and of course, Netflix. Now that you've mastered your mopey zone, it's time to move on to step 2. Bathe! Sometimes when I feel sad, it actually feels good to get ready. Like, take a freaking long shower, curl your hair, do your makeup, put on your best duds, get a croissant, go to Fifth Avenue in New York City and stare at some necklaces. It's a proven fact for me that when I look good, I feel good. For girls anyway, you get sad when you have your ugly phase. An ugly phase is just like a month in your life where every time you look in the mirror, you're just like, do I look like that? Like, how do I have friends right now? And don't lie to me, I know that we all do it, okay? It's not just me. All right, so now that you're all squeaky clean and pretty, it's time to move on to step 3. Step 3 is get out of the mopey zone. You have been there long enough. Now you're clean, you look hot, it's time to get out. This is really embarrassing. My favorite place to go when I feel sad is the Dr. Seuss section at Barnes & Noble. I don't know, I just feel like a lot of his books are really uplifting. Like, they literally have a lot of good quotes about life in them. I like to read this book when I feel sad because I feel like it doesn't matter how old you are, it just makes you happy. Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and read you my favorite little quote out of this book because it makes me feel really good. Like, there is life beyond your sadness. Be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Another one of my favorite books by Dr. Seuss is Happy Birthday to You, because birthdays are my favorite thing ever. One of my favorite quotes from that book is, "Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you." And this just makes you feel good about yourself, because it's really the truth. Like, you are the only you that is out there. So you might as well feel good about that, because I think you're pretty great. We just went to the farm for a minute there, I do declare. All right, so congratulations, you made it out of your mopey zone. You are well on your way to being not so sad anymore. So step number 4 is do something uplifting. Like, one of my personal things is making a sad day playlist. Now, I know what you're thinking, it usually would consist of a bunch of ballads and Taylor Swift and just really sad things, but that's not actually the case. What I like to do is I start out with some sad songs, and then I move on to angry songs, and then I move on to more like happy dance party fun time songs. I feel like music is a really good way to express emotion. You can get it all out, listen to the sad songs, and then go to the fun stuff that just makes you want to get up and dance and just not care at all. So now that you've made it out of your mopey zone, you smell nice, you look hot, you've read a Dr. Seuss book or two, and you've had your dance party, it's time to tell somebody. I think for me, one of the reasons why I get really sad is because I feel like alone. A really good way to get out of this kind of funk is to just tell someone. Like, find a friend, go get some coffee, eat a bagel, tell them that you're sad. Tell them why, because if they're that good of a friend, they're gonna listen to you and they're gonna pat you on the back and they're gonna compliment how nice you smell and maybe throw in a Dr. Seuss quote. And you guys can have your dance party together. So now you've moved on to the 6th step of kicking your sadness. This step is cry. I promise it does not hurt you. Honestly, it's healthy for you. It's not okay to keep things built up inside because that'll just make you more and more and more sad. Lock yourself in a closet, turn off the lights, put on some Adele, light a candle, and just let it all out. All right, so you've now made it to the last step of kicking your sadness, and this is confrontation. The one and only way you will actually ever really deal with your sadness is dealing with the issue on why you're sad. All I know is looking in the mirror and saying, listen, this is why you're sad. kind of brings some closure. The best part of kicking your sadness is the day after it's done. Like you wake up, you literally jump out of bed, you drink your latte, and you just smile and laugh. Be your name Bucks Baum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. That was the greatest way I've ever ended anything. Bye.